So let's say somebody walk right into a ShopRite or probably a Walmart and take everything they can lay their hands on, everything they want, and they just walk right out without paying a dime. Such person can be arrested and be charged with shoplifting. So what do we charge people that are in this world, that came to this world and amass all the wealth that life is got to give without giving nothing back? Can we charge them with life looting or probably life shoplifting? Good morning and happy Sunday to you all. The two lessons that were being read to us today, the first lesson was taken from the book of Malachi chapter 3, reading from verse 1 to 12. And the second lesson was taken from the book of Matthew chapter 6 from 19 to 34. Let me just read the first two verses. In the second lesson, it says, "Do not lay up for yourself treasure on earth, where moth and rust destroy, where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourself treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal." When God completed creation and He created man, He gave us a commandment. He said, "Be fruitful and multiply." What does that mean? There is a secret hiding in there. He said, "Be fruitful," which means that we are already fruit, and there is need for us to be fruitful. And then when we become fruitful, that is when we start to impact life. That is when we start to give back to life. And that is when we start to actually make sense of creation. Because everything that we have was given, directly or indirectly. Everything we have was given. Everything that we see around, it's as a result of the labor of people that have been here before us. And you see electricity, some people invented it. You see automobile, some people invented it. And you see telecommunication was invented by some people. They gave it to their generation, and generation to generation developing on it. They gave back to their world and to their generation. And then you say you want to become. You want to become a president of a country. Some people gave their life in achieving the independence of that country. And you want to become a managing director of a company. Remember, some people actually spend their time and energy and intelligence and wisdom in establishing that firm in the first instance. And then you finally were able to amass all this wealth. And you have all this money, and you go into real estate and you buy hectares of land and you say it's yours, it's yours. God made us to understand in the book of Leviticus chapter 25 verse 23. It said, "The land must not be sold permanently, because it is mine, and you are but a foreigner and sojourner with me." So even the land was given to us by God. And the only way we can convert all this that God has given to us and all this wealth, we can convert all this earthly wealth, gbogbo ọrọ̀ ta ní láyé, the only way ta fi lè sọ di ọrọ̀ fún wa ní ìjọba ọ̀run, òun nípa fífúnni. Using what we have been given to impact the life of others in every way we can. If you have been blessed with money, with riches, if you are blessed with wisdom, the power or position to help people, there is the only time it can make sense, and the only time it can be converted be written for you as good deed is when you start to use it to impact the life of all others, to impact the life of your generation, to give back what you are giving. Jesus Christ, when he came to the world, gave us a lot. Miracles upon miracles. And he went even much more further, and he gave his life because of our salvation. And what did Jesus Christ got back? The book of Philippians chapter 2, reading from verse 8 and 9, it says, "And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even death on cross. Therefore, God exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name above all names, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow, in heaven and on earth and under the earth." Now, when Jesus Christ gave his life, he got a name that will last from generation to generation. And that is why some people, when they are so rich and give nothing back to the world, their name dies over time. Everything you have been given, you will account for it. It is not necessarily financial giving, but in every ramification that you have been blessed, there is need for you to be fruitful about it, to be able to give back, to impact the life of all others, people around you, so that you will not be called a thief. You have to give what you are giving. Happy Sunday to you once again. God bless you. See you again next week.